Hi guys, hi, my name is Hina. I'm going to be presenting on the commonality of surfactants in the household and industry. So, when you hear the term surfactant, what comes to your mind? I hope you guys are thinking about maybe services or acting. You can see the term surf and ACT in there. So, the term surfactant comes from the phrase surface active agent. This means they stir up activity on the surface that you're using it on. They're a common compound used in makeup detergents. These molecules allow the detergent to mix with water, which allows us to be able to clean. Without surfactants, the oil or dirt would not mix with water. We use surfactants every day, I hope, but we're not really sure what they do. What are they? So kind of give you a little bit of breakdown as to what it is that you're using every day and how important they are. So, surfactants have an adverse effect on surface tension. It allows us to clean away certain oil. So water itself has a high surface tension, which can be seen in its interaction between oil and water. The addition of surfactants lowers the surface and interfacial tension, allowing the dirt or oil to be rinsed away. So a little bit on that. If you ever take a little piece of water, drop it on like a surface, you'll see that it kind of beads up. That's surface tension. It really likes to just group up, bead together. And if you ever mix dirt and oil, you can see that they separate, so they don't mix. So that kind of brings me to my next question. How do we clean something away, like a dirty dish, oily dish, if water doesn't mix with it? So the next part is a little bit about its structure. So I learned early on in my science classes that structure really determines function. So these molecules are dual nature, amphipathic, are also our bilayer in our cells are this as well. So it's a little bit not related, but interesting. That they have a hydrophobic tail, which means water hating, hydrophilic head, which means water loving. The tails love nonpolar molecules, dirt, oils, and the heads love water. So this is the head up here in the image, and then the tail. So how do they work? A little side note, I use this, I don't know if any of you guys do, but if you have micellar water, you kind of put it in a cotton, you wipe it on your face, you could see like the dirt on the cotton pad after. That micellars are surfactant molecules. We're going to talk about that now, but it's a little bit of daily use that you can actually see that it attracts the dirt. So, micelles are multiple surfactants, and how do they work? So, micelles engulf the nonpolar molecule and allow them to be scrubbed away and cleaned. Multiple micelles work together to pull the molecule into the cleaning solution. The nonpolar ends of the molecule surround the dirt particle, while the polar sides are on the outer edge. This engulfment of the dirt particle allows it to be mixed with the water and thus clean. So oil and water really don't mix, but with the surfactant, the micelles, they do. Just going to move this a little bit out of the way so you can see the picture. This is the water. This is the oil. And each of the little surfactant molecules, the hydrophilic are in the out, inside the water, and the hydrophobic are kind of engulfing that oil particle. You can see that they kind of engulf it and allow it to mix with the water and be washed away. Any questions? Anything? Okay. I'm going to go to the next slide, which is a little bit about industrial uses. So, again, we use surfactants every day in industry, in our houses, and we don't really know until now what they're about. So, we're going to start with crude oil production. Excuse me. So, we use it to separate oils and allow more efficient release of trapped oil. It's used in engine oil to less build up to kind of break away the molecules. It's used in mining, so in the extraction of minerals, coal, and ores from rocks, so that's important. And we know coal is very important in industry. But minerals for jewelry, plastics, so play a role in production of plastics, so that's like Tupperware, every kind of plastic. Paper products, so toilet paper, paper towels, tissues, it plays a role in absorbency and softness. So both are very crucial in having the right, you don't want a rough tissue. Next slide, there's a lot of industrial uses. This is just kind of a little breakdown. just to give you a rough idea of how important they are. They're used in textile, fabric industry. They play a role in cleaning and preparing textiles such as silk and wool. Metal processing, surfactants lubricate tools to create metals. Metals are used to make various different house products, even houses. So it's also very important in food processing. Margarine, ice cream would not exist. How would we live in a world without ice cream or butter? Leather, so shortened soaking time. That's important for shoes, purses, fancy purses. Paint industry, so they're used to mix colors. That's important for your house decor. If you ever go to Lowe's or Home Depot and you want a specific color, the surfactants allow that machine to really mix those colors quickly for you. It's used in construction as concrete or various other products. Concrete's used to make sidewalks, so we really wouldn't be living in the world we know now without surfactants. This slide is global surfactants market revenue share by application. This was in 2014. I'm sure we use it more now, so this is just kind of like a rough idea. As you can see, personal care and food processing are the bigger chunks. We do use it in, home care and personal care are the bigger chunks. Food processing is this color, industrial and institutional cleaners. It's used in oil field chemicals, textiles, like I said, paints, a lot of different things. So the next slide is what products contain surfactants. Laundry detergents, fabric softeners, shaving creams. That's important for everyone, especially men with their faces. Soaps. We should be washing our hands a lot, especially now. Cleaning solutions, dish detergents, face washes like the micellar water and any regular washes, inks, herbicides, glues, adhesives, inks, emulsifiers, bubble baths, toothpaste, ice cream, mayo, margarine. So honestly, we really wouldn't be able to brush our teeth, wash our hands, have a good dessert, have a good breakfast, write anything, clean our faces, kill bugs, adhesive. We wouldn't be able to mail stuff. We wouldn't be able to glue stuff together. That's a lot of stuff that we use every day. Add a little bit of a visual video that really tied this whole thing together, but I can't show it because I'm virtually presenting. So if you got a second, please look at it. And the last thing was just a short quiz that I was going to do with the class to kind of see if they knew what I was talking about. I'll just go over the questions with you guys. The first one is, what does amphipathic mean? That means dual nature. It has both hydrophilic and hydrophobic parts. The second one was, name one household product that contains a surfactant. We just went over a lot, so that should have been pretty easy. We just put the whole list there. Do we need surfactants? Yes, especially now with washing your hands. What's a micelle? It's a group of surfactants working together. Where does the term surfactant come from? Surfactant agent. So I'm going to go back to the slide. This is everything that I had for you guys today. I'm going to go back to the title. There's bubbles because you make bubbles when you use soap. So I hope you got that little bit of a science joke. I hope you liked my presentation, and I hope everyone's staying safe. And I know this is just going to the professor, but trying to act like I'm having it for the whole class. Thanks for being a great professor, and I hope you have a good rest of the year.